Right, time to talk about socialization. So, when we talk about socialization, first question we need to ask ourselves is: Are we socialized? Because there, when we think about behavior, um, we may wonder if it is learned or if it is genetic. And so, that nature side would look at behavior as being genetically influenced, whereas the nurture side would would try and understand behavior as being learned and shaped by social interaction. And so I think both can be true, certainly. It's not really in the scope of this class to talk about the nature and the genetic side, but to really try and understand the nurture side, the socialization, the learned behavior. And so there are a few examples moving forward that y'all will look at. And one of them is alcoholism. And again, it's not my intention or really in the scope of this class to dispute that there might be some genetic influences. Instead, it would be, can we see if there's any social influences, right? Because if we learn that there may be multiple influences, then we might be able to attack social issues from different sides with different treatments and options. And so we know, for example, there's been some research done from Dr. Caden, Dr. Ronald Caden, who looks at cognitive behavioral theories to explain alcoholism as learned behavior. And he suggests in his research that that um, the abuse of alcohol is a result of dealing with social issues, um, coping with problems. And he goes on in his work to point out that alcohol drinking is a sequence of learned behaviors acquired in the same manner as any other learned behaviors through imitating role models as a result of experiencing the positive effects of alcohol, reducing anxiety, relieving pain, enhancing sociability. And after repeated positive experiences with alcohol, some individuals begin to rely on alcohol consumption as the preferred way of coping with problems or meeting needs, especially because alcohol's effects are felt fairly rapidly and require relatively little effort on the part of the drinker. So, um, I just want you to think as you move forward through the rest of the PowerPoint to think about the socialization side of things and to think how you might be socialized and some of those major agents of socialization. Those would be the people and those institutions that would have been most influential in your life. For many of us, it's our family, whether it's good or bad. And then from there, it might be a coach or a teacher. It might be a Sunday school person. It could be the media. Um, could be our work. So there's quite a bit we can think about what might have been influential in our lives. And again, it's not the intention of this class is not this section is not to discount the genetic side of things. It is to look a little deeper at the socialization side of things, given that's the scope of what sociologists would